The War Within has successfully launched, and it's already that time of the season once again. The MDI group stage is here. The new War Within dungeons are about to undergo a trial by fire, and some Old Faithful dungeons are also back for another round. Compared to Dragonflight's final MDI, we'll be seeing more brand new teams this time, alongside some returning crowd favorites and quite a few familiar faces, mixing it up in different team comps. While we may have said goodbye to some of the biggest names in competitive Mythic Plus, this really just means that there's more space on the stage for fresh talent, and with Echo out of the picture, we can't wait to see who'll be crowned as the new MDI champion. So let's dive right into the 8 Group A teams awaiting introduction. The veterans are back. While this European squad didn't qualify for the Dragonflight Season 4 TGP Global Finals, they're absolutely back with a vengeance. The team gathered their experience and strength to power through the War Within Season 1 MDI time trials, and boy, they powered through with such elegance and speed that they not only finished in first place, but did it a full minute and 21 seconds ahead of mandatory. If their performance in the time trials is anything to go by, Divine Field, Zasevi, Shine, Swag, and Wolf Disco have reignited their competitive spark and are as strong as ever. Not only did they claim the fastest City of Threads +10, completed in 12 minutes 18 seconds, but Perplexed also managed to score a sub 10-minute Necrotic Wake +10 done in 9 minutes 48 seconds to cinch the win, putting them in a well-deserved rank 1 with a total time of 22 minutes and 6 seconds. The biggest question will be whether the group can maintain its momentum and fly through the group stage into the global finals. If they can keep the hype going strong, Perplexed should be one of the most dominant teams competing this season. Their first match of the Group A weekend is against Kasps Angels, a team that came in 16th place at the very last minute. This battle should favor Perplexed, but we also know how fast RNG can shift in a competitive, timed environment. This name spelled disaster for the team last season, but they are back again to break the curse. Here's to you, Missed Count. Behind the dangerous handle, you may find some familiar names. Hira, AJ, Thaner, and Yargi are back for another challenge after placing 3rd in the Dragonflight Season 4's TGP. Their final team member, Hearthjax, has now been replaced by Crims, formerly of Mandatory, and Pedros per hour. This European squad performed well during the time trials and landed themselves a sweet 4th place spot with a 13-minute 53-second City of Threads and an 11-minute 11-second Necrotic Wake, scoring a total time of 25 minutes 5 seconds. This puts them 2 minutes and 59 seconds behind their major Group A nemesis, Perplexed, which should make for an exciting bracket. The 13th place team, This Is Almost Fine, will be the group's first match of the weekend. This Is Almost Fine ended their time trials 3 minutes and 13 seconds behind Missed Count. We expect Missed Count will emerge as the winner in the first game of the weekend, as their competitive experience should give them the advantage over This Is Almost Fine. A new team enters the stage. Polish Mountain. Polish Mountain is a team of Polish high key pushers whose name comes from the Polish meme Polska Górom, an oft-repeated Twitch chat meme which translates to Poland on top. Tankiers, Yita, Yura, Raflisko, and Mospapieza are looking like a promising team as they finish their time trials debut in a strong 5th place seeding. With a 14-minute 44-second City of Threads and an 11-minute 20-second Necrotic Wake, the squad zoomed to a total time of 26 minutes 4 seconds. That's 59 seconds behind Group A competition Missed Count and 4 minutes 2 seconds behind Perplexed. Polish Mountain's players joined forces from 3 top Polish guilds in the hopes of building a strong enough team to qualify for the global finals, which is their primary goal this season. With such an excellent first time trials performance already in the books, they seem to be well on their way. The Mountain Troops' first match on day 1 of Group A will be against Team Name, who placed 12th, 2 minutes and 8 seconds behind the squad. If everything goes according to their plan, the Polish group should find themselves the winners of their first matchup. We are excited to see what the team has in store for us. Welcome to the big stage, Polish Mountain. We've seen this team name before, and we're welcoming them back again, complete with some fresh faces. We bring to you Direwolves. The squad with a familiar name hosts players Jack and Chaz, former Direwolves, as well as Lucy, Ryu, and Stapor. With a 14-minute 53-second City of Threads and a 12-minute 5-second Necrotic Wake, the Direwolves find themselves with a total time of 26 minutes 59 seconds and rank 8, 55 seconds behind group competition Polish Mountain, and 22 seconds ahead of their first matchup, Brain on Cooldown. a challenge that will not be easy to master. The team comes with a fair amount of experience in the MDI, but we think that their first game of day one will be pretty evenly matched and should be fun to watch. If everything goes as planned, we can see the Direwolves advancing to the upper bracket. This new troop comes with a name that hopefully won't be an omen of bad things to come. It's Brain on Cooldown. Tobak, Nuloa, Huntoper, Lesnek, and Zala make their MDI debut with a decent rank 9 after zooming through City of Threads in 15 minutes 40 seconds and Necrotic Wake in 11 minutes 41 seconds, putting the squad on a total time of 27 minutes 21 seconds. That's 22 seconds behind Direwolves and 5 minutes 15 seconds behind Group A lead Perplexed. Brain on Cooldown comes with some experience, with Tobak and Zala having played in the MDI before in Team Witness Cuties in Season 3 of Shadowlands, and with Huntoper, a raider in Method, who will bring knowledge and advice about what it's like to play under pressure. Their first match will be against Direwolves, and this should be one of the most even games we see on day one, with both teams fairly close to each other in performance. Any little hiccup will end in an advantage for the opposing side. We can't wait to see what the Brains can do on Cooldown. This group seemed to have taken it quite literally when asked to fill in their team name. Welcome, team name. Teralis, Kaku, Seiko, Tweak, and Fasimars took a chance and successfully made it into the top 16, specifically rank 12. This is a group of 5 French players with significant high-end mythic raiding experience who always wanted to try to compete in the MDI. Even when they qualified, however, they always ran into difficulties after the time trials. But this time, Team Name are finally on the group stage and they are excited about it. With a 15-minute 23-second City of Threads and a 12-minute 49-second Necrotic Wake, culminating in a total time of 28 minutes 12 seconds, the squad was fast enough to jump into the Group A weekend, where they will face Polish Mountain as their first battle. Team Name don't expect anything since it's their first time competing in the group stage. They've been struggling to carve out some solid practice time, but they still want to show the world the work they've been putting in for the past week, and they hope that everything will go as planned. With a gap of 2 minutes and 14 seconds behind their first opponent and over 6 minutes behind Perplexed, we can see Team Name's group stage journey being an uphill battle. But if we know one thing, it's that anything can happen during the MDI. Another guild team has made its way onto the MDI group stage. This is Almost Fine. Shady, Wolf, Mikey, Presence, and Timmy make their debut in the first MDI of the War Within. You might remember Mikey as a player from Sloth, a team that had been around for a while and was able to shake up some of the top teams in previous Mythic Plus events. Timmy had their first experiences in a competitive mode when playing for Team Who Let Them Cook in Dragonflight Season 1. While Wolf is a former Overwatch and PUBG pro, so being competitive is nothing new for this group. Landing at rank 13 with a total time of 28 minutes 18 seconds, the European squad placed right behind Team Name with a tiny 6-second gap. With a 15-minute 28-second City of Threads and a 12-minute 50-second Necrotic Wake, this is Almost Fine are looking more than just fine. Their first match will be against Missed Count and will likely pose a challenge, as Missed Count come with a lot of experience, not only pushing keys on live, but especially playing together under pressure in a competitive environment. Last but not least comes this EU squad flown into the group stage right at the final moment, Kasps Angels. Kasp, Blitzo, Dassel, Skjult, and Reawaked, who all play in the same guild, are 5 gamers from Norway who first started playing together in Legion and then pushed keys in Shadowlands. They tried MDI for the first time in Dragonflight Season 3, where they ended 23rd after time trials. This time, they found their way into the Group A weekend thanks to a team dropout. Now Kasps Angels are trying to make the best of that second chance and aim to enjoy it while it lasts. With a 16-minute 34-second City of Threads and a 13-minute 23-second Necrotic Wake, the Angels finished their time trials with a total time of 29 minutes 58 seconds. 1 minute 18 seconds behind 15th place team Les Bros Canteurs, and 7 minutes 52 seconds behind Group A's top team Perplexed. With an almost 8-minute gap to their first match opponent, Veterans Perplexed, it is very likely the Kasps Angels will find themselves in the lower bracket on day 1. But fear not, there is always day 2, with a chance to win their way through the bracket. Overall, we predict the Kasps Angels will be eliminated on day 2 of Group A, as they are facing some of the strongest teams in their stage. But maybe they'll cause some upset before they're sent home. We love seeing new teams and are looking forward to watching them play. With only 3 teams qualifying per group stage, Group A promises to have a heavily contested third place, while the top 2 spots are likely already spoken for. Who is making it to the global finals? Be sure to follow the action and our live coverage all weekend.